Hello, good morning. Next up we have a mini mixed bag of stuff. I do like a little mixed bag, but I think it's baggies within baggies. I see a cufflink there, but it doesn't look like, I don't know, maybe it, no, I don't know. Who knows? Right. So earrings. Is it? Or is it pendants? Oh, I'm not sure now. Earrings. Okay. Let's get into making pairs. Oh, they're rather fab, aren't they? Nice brushed metal finish to those. They're a bit ghetto fabulous. I do actually quite like those. Some plastic ones. They'll go into a little lot. Ooh, that's a cool dragony type one. Another set of plastic ones. I can do a little plastic fantastic bundle again. I see some Celtic sea gems and a Marlboro cigarette. I think we've had that one before. That might be in my bag of singles. That's a pair that I would sell. They're quite nice. Oh, that's got a cool Regency kind of look to it. Ooh, I like that one. That's a good one. Yeah, some of these are looking familiar. I'm sure we might have had that one before. Maybe that one. Jake's Mine little pendant. So that'll go into a pendant slot. That I think is by Cabochon. Like the company Cabochon. And that is actually quite a nice pendant. So that's probably one I would sell. Oh, that's a cool earring. Oh, look. She's even got little earrings on herself. Oh, I like them. Very lightweight, probably a Luxor steel, possibly like 1950s. Yep, I would sell those. Little birdie. Okay, let's pick out the obvious pairs. Right, they'll go in 2 kg. And then there's another one for your third ear. There it is. Trying to attach itself to something else. Yeah, these door knocker ones, I'm pretty sure we had a bunch of them before, so I can pair them up at some point and make like quite a big ghetto fabulous lot, quite possibly. So their potential. Oh wow, look at those. That's beautiful glass in that. Aren't they amazing? No maker on it, which is a shame. They're glorious. Yeah, I'd sell those ones. I like them. Pretty little sparklies. Little clips. They can go probably in a vintage lot, unless I get a few pairs together of clips. Who knows? They're quite nice. The little studs. They'll go in a vintage lot. They're very pretty, aren't they? Missing a stone there though. So that'll go in craft. Yeah, I'm sure I recognise that one as well from being one to pair up. A cube. And I'm sure I recognise that. Missing a stone from in there though. That's a shame and quite a hard one to replace because it's square. Never mind. They're quite sweet. They by Jewelcraft or something. I don't see a signature on there. But the enamel seems nice and in place, so they're ones I'd sell. Can't see that one. That's got some, possibly some peridot chips maybe. They're in decent nick, so yeah, sell those ones. Those ones I'll put into a vintage lot. Definitely have had some of these before. Yep, I can't see the one to that. Oh, I'm sure we've had that one, haven't we? Definitely, because I remember liking that one. These got a cool little Baroque look to them, because if it ain't Baroque, don't fix them. beautiful golden red. They're lovely. Yep. They'll go in a vintage lot. Your marker seat ones. Vintage lot. Little green sparklies, but they're not the best of finish. See how they're just stuck in there? They'll go in 2 kg. Yep, I remember that one, I think. That. We had one earring and the brooch, didn't we? And they're for the charity auction, which is at my feet. So, can I buy them in there? I'm sure I can. Yes. They're reunited. So these will be in the charity whatnot auction on Sunday as a nice complete set. Oh, I'm so chuffed with that. Yay! Oh, I'm really pleased. Awesome. Fabulous 80s earrings. Love it. Love it. Oh, I'm really chuffed now. Really chuffed. Oh, that's weird. Weird plasticky. Okay, that's a pair. They'll go in vintage lot. Crystal. It's a bit of like Indian costume jewellery. Pendant for pendants lot. That I think is part of like a belt thing. Missing stone there. So that'll go in broken vintage. Cute little pendant. Probably put that in a vintage lot. That is sweet though, isn't it? Probably gold plate that one. Yeah, vintage lot. Nice bohemian glass ones. Need a little bit of cleaning up. But yeah, they're lovely. Hubble glass. Got a bit of verdigris on there, so we'll need a little soak to get that off. Not in water, in some kind of solution. Okay, vintage lot. I'm sure you guys will know what solution. You'll tell me what to use. You guys are always so clever. Did I find that, or is that the same one? That's probably the same one I've already picked out. Vintage lot for those. Just little gold tone ones. They'll go in 2 kg. The birdie ones, 2 kg. These are cute little flowers. Little daisies. Oh, aren't they sweet? Oh, I like those. Yeah, they're ones I'd sell. Pendant. Little angel token. Quite random. Yeah, definitely some of these I recognise. There we go, that's a pair there. They'll go in 2 kg. I like that one. Nice colour green. Will there be any more pairs here? And a pendant. That's the back of one. That's a pair. I'll go in 2 kg. I think they're just gold tone. Maybe gold over stainless steel. Does say something in there though. Can't quite read what. No, can't read what. Probably just says China. We'll give them a test anyway, you never know. Right, crystal, a little bit of abalone. Yeah, I'll put them in the abalone lot. That's cool. That's probably a bit of quartz there. Pretty sure we've had that one before. There you go. That's a pair. They'll go in 2 kg. Little flowery abalones. They'll go in the abalone lot as well. To dangle off one of those ones. Those will go in vintage. Another pendant. Is that's a pendant. That's a bit bonkers, that. Cool 3D fun one. That'll go into a vintage lot. Definitely had that before, haven't we? I love that one. I love that one also. Pretty sure we've had that one before. Might have had that one. That's a cool one. And then little bits is... Okay, so lots of things to pair up in there. I might just put them back in this baggie for now, out the way. So that we can move on to the next bit. What's in the box? Pagmonta. Oh, well, these are Springbok pins. So Springbok is, this is like the symbol for South African Airways. So that can be a little bundle together, seeing as there's a few of them. No, nothing else in there, just a little box. So what is this? Bracelets or what? Ooh. Well, that's quite pretty. That's Pilgrim, Danish design. So I'll keep that with my Pilgrim stuff because I'm going to do a Pilgrim whatnot show at some point on the run up to Christmas. That is Fossil. That's cool. Just needs a little bit of a... Actually, no. Not one I'd sell separately. It's a little bit worn for me. So I'll put that in a 2 kg bundle. That's a bit fabulous, isn't it? Look at those sparkly stones. A little bit worn, but I don't think it'll detract too much from the absolute blooming sparkliness of it. So that's cool. That's one I'd sell. Some Miracle by the looks of it. With very long extender. I'll probably put that with Celtic lot. Plastic rings. I wonder if that's a replacement glass because that looks kind of vintagey, weird. Why red, green, black, green, green? Bizarre. I'll put them with vintage. That one going 2 kg. That one in vintage. 2 kg. That one's a little bit too well worn. I'll put that in craft. This one, I did know this brand because I had a necklace before. It's just a little daisy logo on there. That's quite nice. They look like swans or something, little bird heads around that crystal. It's quite pretty. Little vintage padlock one, gold tone. Put that in a vintage lot. These look like little eggs. Little eggs. No brand on them, or is it? PJ. I think that's a French brand. I think, or yeah, I think so. I saw a few PJ bits while I was over in France. But that'll go in 2 kg. Let go. That one in vintage. A little bee. That's very sweet and dainty. Quite like that. Just gold tone. Little hanging tea. Don't know what that means, but I like the bee. And then that one has got the clasp for rolled gold on it. See that little razor? But yeah, that'll go in vintage lot. That is Sarah Coventry. Had this a few times. There you go, Sarah Cov. I do have a little Sarah Coventry bundle on the go, so I will add that to that. And then this is a little, here you go, it's got a little miniature Bible and then the 17 commandments. I know. So that'll go into a religious bundle. Obligatory nowl. Oh, we have a hoot of nowls. They're kind of fun, aren't they? But it looks like it's broken, so that'll go in craft. But nice little charms and beads for someone to use. A vintage panel bracelet. What's on it? Oh, wow. Oh, cherubim and seraphim. Oh, with their different instruments. Oh, well, that's cool. It's not going to be silver. It's like silver over base metal. But yeah, that's one I'd sell. That's unusual. Kind of fun. Little cameo bracelet. Plastic cameos. Like moulded. So I'll put that with a cameo lot. That one I will put in craft. And that one 2 kg. And that one. And that one. Miss D. D-double-E. That's 2 kg. Little butterfly and flowers. And for some reason just stuck that on it. Well, that's just silly, isn't it? Might put that in a kid's lot actually. They can pretend they've got, I mean, it's not saying Chanel on it, so. Oh. I almost thought that that might be a tiny little bit of gold there, but why is it linked on this? So it must just be a multi-strand that just has a pretty chain on it that unfortunately is broken. I mean, you could literally just take this off, this bit off, and just leave a perfectly fine charm bracelet, but I will put that in craft. This one has, cute little flowers on this copper tone. It's quite sweet, but that'll go in 2 kg. Another miracle one. So I'll put them in my Celtic lot, which would be nice and beefy now, I think. Almost ready to list. And who's this? Vicenza. If it was a matching set, I might consider like listing together without the hair. But 2 kg for that one. And that one. And that one. And a pretty little sparkly all in a row, but they're just stuck in. Oliver Bonus. I do have an Oliver Bonus lot on the go. It is not gold over silver, I don't think, because it would go 925 on the back there. But I'll add that to that lot. 2 kg. 2 kg. Little faux pearly clustery one. That I'll put in craft, that's a bit worn. Oh, that's got pretty glass on it. Unfortunately, a bit of verdigris on there. It's not too awful though. That could probably clean up and look rather smart. So that might be a little project piece. And then it's quite chunky, that. I think it's resin in there. No, it's glass. It's actually glass. Kind of cool. I don't think it's signed though. No, not signed. But 2 kg for that one. Just a broken earring bit. Okay. Oh, yay. I love these. These are proper tank link ones. Sometimes they are signed on the side. This one doesn't seem to have a signature on it though, which is a shame. Please tell me. The clasp does work, it just needs that. Needs a bit of WD-40 on it, because it is a bit stiff. Like your dad. Rude. And it needs a bit of finagling. But yeah, that's definitely one I'd sell. That's proper deco, that is lush. Yep, love that one. Nice. I'll just put that one in craft. That's a bit too much wear on that one. Bit of unsilver, going 2 kg. We've got a broken floral bitsy. Go in the craft. That's too much wear on that one as well. Some crackle agate. I'll put that into a gemstone lot. Some cat's eye glass. 2 kg for that one. That's going to go, isn't it? So that'll go into craft. An ankle bracelet. I'll probably put that into a boho lot. Little jingle jangles. That's quite sweet as well. They look like little flowers, don't they? But that'll go in 2 kg. Some fun bauble lantern ones. 2 kg. Nice little copper tone one from Marks and Spencer's. A little bit of tiger's eye. 2 kg though. And then that. Not sure what that brand is. Do I like it? I don't know. Maybe something for me to research. So I'll keep that aside. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. Lovely bit of copper. Kind of Native American look. Southwestern style. You've got like the Thunderbirds on there and some arrows. Yep, that's cool. That's one I'd sell. Lovely. And just a random cufflink that says hangover. Nice. Oh, a cool cosplay dragon, articulated dragon. So yeah, cosplay is your keyword for these. They're not particularly expensive, but they do eventually sell. So yeah, that's one I'd list eventually. I'm not sure of that brand. I'll probably put that in a boho lot. Did I start a boho lot over this side? Yes, it's there. Little crackle glass, but I think the clasp has gone on that, so that can go in craft. That looks like it's meant to be a sort of designery piece, I don't know. 2 kg for that one. Glass look, but they're actually plastic. 2 kg. And just silver tone, needs a good polish up. Probably silver plate actually, by the way it's tarnishing. 2 kg for that one. I'll put that in a gemstone lot. That's like a watch strap one. Probably came as part of the set. No brand. Oh no, Pilgrim again. Fab. So that'll go in my Pilgrim bundle. Vintage lot. That's like a Harry Potter type one, so I'll put that in to a kids lot. Some beads and bits. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Sometimes these are stamped silver. They are not silver. At very best, they are silver over base metal. Pretty glass, but it's a little bit worn. I do have one of these in blue actually that's in the Whatnot show. Maybe I'll just add that to it as well for the charity Whatnot show. And that's cool, panel bracelet, like all different places like India and China, Tibet. And I like how it's like it's two-sided, reversible. That's cool, isn't it? Yeah, that's one I'd sell. Little jingly jangly. And this one is Annabelle Designs, Ambrielle. Another one to look up, I suppose. That one looks like it's got a stamp on the clasp. Quite possibly, so we shall test that one. So we've got two little things to test there. That's for craft. Fun little plastic beads. That'll go in a vintage lot. Another miracle one. Possibly missing a stone from that side. That'll go in the Celtic lot. That looks interesting, we'll come to that. A little bit of simulated opal in there, but that's quite pretty. Nice little clusters. I'd possibly sell that one just because it's got a nice look to it. And then this has got a cool industrial kind of look. It looks a bit All Saints. I wonder if there is a brand on there. I can untangle it. It's missing a strand. Never mind. No, I can't see any brand on it, so that'll go in craft. And then this one. Okay. I don't think those are the original stones in there. I think it would have had round stones rather than these chips in there. And it is a little bit worn. I bet when that was new, that was amazing. Yeah, I don't think those are the original stones in there, so that'll go into broken vintage. Someone can have fun with that one. Where's my broken vintage pile? It's there. Here we go, next to the pendants. Okay, so a couple of things to test. So we'll give these little gold tone ones a scratch and see that they are copper underneath. So those will probably just go into 2 kg. And then we'll test a couple of bits of this. It looks like it might be on a silver chain underneath, so that's a good sign of quality. That's a good scratch there. And that's a good scratch there. And yep, turning bright red. So we do indeed have a nice little bit of surprise silver, and quite weighty too. I know it's got glass in it, but that is a little bit of a chunk. Rather lovely. Huzzah! So let me know what your favourite bit has been. That's mine, but then also really love that one as well. and the cherubs. I think they're a lot of fun. Nice one. Okay, shall see you tomorrow for something I don't know yet. Gotta clean my hands first. Bye bye now. Bye bye.